The trend that if it has worked for patient A, then it will work for me, or I'll get exactly the same outcome like the other patient. Everyone is different, their journey is different, their healing process is different. So we need to understand that so that we can measure expectations and have the outcome that fits or best suits you. Plastic surgery is a thing, especially cosmetic plastic surgery in Kenya. We are doing it safely, and you're able to get you what you want. Imagine an 8-year-old boy coming to the office and say, that's my Dr. Were. And then seeing him just walking out and going back to school. It's something that will live for me for a very long time.
Welcome to Daktari Tone, where voices, perspectives, and sounds relating to healthcare practitioners and matters health are amplified. This is a podcast by Daktari Online, created for healthcare professionals across Kenya. Each episode brings you honest conversations, expert insights, and real-life stories from the front lines of care. Hello, we're back again at Daktari Tone podcast, and with me, I'm still with Dr. Were Andrew from Refine Plastic Surgery, right?
Yeah.
I still, the end, surgery, they're confusing.
Surgery.
Yes, and in this segment, as I had mentioned, we're going to talk about his memorable parts during, his journey as a doctor and him in person. And yes, with every surgeon, that those memorable parts that stay with them. And today we are here to get to know the ones that stay with you. And to start with, I know earlier you had told us a story of a patient that you changed their. But now this time I want you to tell us of one or two that you remember that impacted, your view.
Yeah. So one of the most memorable cases I've had was for a young man. Plastic surgeons also deal with burns. So burns. So when there's a burn disaster, people wameungua or something like that.
Okay.
So, but it's one of the things that we do. So there's this boy, I think was around 8 years old. I was called in one of the hospitals to attend to him. The boy had almost 50% of his body burnt. And normally when you have something like that, then you don't really heal. The outcomes are not as good. So we took care of the boy, did multiple dressing, took to theater several times, came to my place here, we attended to him. And it was a long journey in terms of the kind of dressing we had to do him. The father used to carry him up the stairs here. We attend, they go back home. He lost a lot of weight. So it was almost a point of giving up. The boy was very light. Then I think 2 months ago, after we completed the treatment, got a skin graft, which is a new thing that we do here in Kenya, from the mother, just to help cover the wounds. The boy walked here and he was very bubbly and stuff, and it's like, the guy had gained weight, he was very bubbly and stuff, and the family, when they came here, they were very grateful for the work that we did. And it started like a very simple birthday where we have these warmers with spirit, which one fell and actually burned the boy. And the fact that now he walked here, he was bubbly, he was still, you could see the energy of the young boy of 8 years back. You should see the smile and stuff. It's like, things happen sometimes that you cannot really explain even yourself as a plastic surgeon. So I think for me that's something very impactful as a plastic surgeon to me, and it's something that I'll always remember. Never give up on the patient despite how they are or how they present or from what socioeconomic status they come from, because we actually attended to them for a long time, even without the payments. But then at the end of the day, our joy was the young man came here. Imagine an 8-year-old boy coming to the office and say, that's my Dr. Were. And then seeing him just walking out and going back to school. it's something that will live for me for a very long time.
And I can even tell from the tone,
Yeah.
literally, it is impactful because there's a way, the way we were talking, the musicality in your voice, it's changed. And now that leads to the next question that I would literally ask, of course, anywhere I would have still asked, is how do you handle the emotional side of these, life-changing transformations?
For the cosmetic bit, to you as a surgeon, you're happy. It's like, okay, I'm happy I was part of your journey to make you who you are. Of course, most of our patients who come here or you meet them outside and they're like, thank you, Doctor. Well, this was not me. I didn't envision myself to be like this, but I'm here now. I'm really grateful. So you take it with a lot of humility first, because as you know, something can go wrong between that journey, but then it all went well. For the patients, of course, they sometimes struggle with the body image. They, in terms of now, they have changed to a new them, so they are trying to figure out now how do I fit into society. So for me, I take it very with a lot of humility and with lessons learned to make better decisions and to make better curves for the more patients who are coming as referrals from them. But then you continue now walking that journey with them and telling them, let's maintain the results, let's do this and stuff.
Okay. Now, what do you do for fun?
Time is normally the biggest factor.
Actually, my question to you was work-life balance. And I was like, hapo utanicheza. So let me just get you direct. What do you do for fun? Yes.
I like concerts.
You like what?
Certain kind of concerts.
Concerts.
Concerts. So I attend concerts if they are well placed, where we don't have patients to monitor and stuff. What else do I do for fun? I think just concerts.
Okay. Now, work-life balance. What would you say about that? And you already know you're guilty.
For surgery, I'm really guilty. In fact, yesterday I almost missed my son's birthday because I was stuck here.
What? How old is he turning?
4.
Ooh, happy
So
birthday to him.
yeah.
I'm
So
sorry.
but I made it just in time to cut the cake. We were able to bond there for the rest of the evening. But then for surgeons, you're trying to balance the patient demands, especially for cosmetic surgery, where it's not someone who's sick. So they'll tell you like, I want my surgery at this time and this particular time. So, and if you don't, then they walk to the next clinic and get the surgery. So on the business aspect, it creates a bit of conflict. But then you try as much as possible to plan your day early, finish your surgeries early, be home for dinner, or be home, go pick the kid from school or drop them early in the morning. So you try balance in that particular way to be there for them, and at the same time ensuring that your patient continue getting quality. But as you know, for all surgeries, it has to be a very deliberate decision to be actually be there.
Do you feel you spend enough time with the family? You can just say no. You don't have to explain.
No, but I'm working on it.
You're working on it. That's what I wanted to hear. Okay. Now, in the other area, when I'm looking at the weighing balance, I can see that work is more heavier. So of course, at the end of it, there's gonna be burnouts. There's gonna be. So how do you handle that?
So, burnout, I told you, of course, I love attending concerts, listening to loud music, then come back refreshed in the morning. I take holidays. There are times I tell you I'm not available for surgery this coming week. So let's plan this week. This other week I'm away on a holiday. I attend conferences. During those conferences, conferences take 2-3 days. The rest of the time you're just unwinding, because burnout is very serious, especially for us who are always operating in theater and stuff. So we really need to figure out how to distress and unwind, or it will catch up with you.
Work stresses and work pressures and all that.
So we really have planned surgeries and procedures. It has to be on a booking basis. Once in a while, someone walks in and says, "Hey, I want this surgery now," and you're able to assess if they're safe. Then you go ahead. Yeah, but you have to be very deliberate to take those breaks.
And what would you advise young surgeons, young medics out there, who are even maybe interested towards your line of practice? And
No, it's an interesting and growing field, but it takes a lot of heavy lifting and work for you to reach where you want to be. So it takes a lot of commitment and a lot of reading, a lot of mentorship, many years of working under an experienced surgeon before you can get your trade right.
I'm going to assume, because of the lot of leadership, presidents, and the caps, and I'm going to assume that you do mentor younger people.
Yes, I do, but just like I was mentored, because like in plastic surgery, especially when I was in those leadership positions, people used to wonder. Actually, someone actually asked me another time when we met in one of the major hospitals, like, "What are you doing here?" And I'm saying, "I'm the plastic surgeon here." It's like, "When did you do plastic surgery?" So, it's about how you balance your time. We have 24 hours in a day. There's no way you can not be able to be in leadership and be able also to do what you want. But in terms of mentoring younger people, I'm a co-founder of a youth organization that deals with sexual and reproductive health issues in universities. So where we mentor very young people.
I'm getting to learn so much about you.
And in leadership things. I think it's the thing I was telling you where I was everywhere. Yes, so it's still following me in a way, yeah. So I mentor, I mentor young people in SRH there. I mentored young upcoming medical students to their organizations because I used to be a president there. And I've seen many of them go, those who want to be mentored into the right path. Of course, some have challenges, but we still work with them. Those who want to do, let's say, plastic surgery, I have 2 students here from the University of Nairobi who, when I operate, they come and just watch and we talk about this is the scope of plastic surgery. So is this something you want, or do you want I refer you to a friend who's a neurosurgeon who can also take you through that? So I believe apprenticeship is the way to go through, and mentorship is one way of doing that. That way, then you'll be able to create future leaders, create future surgeons who are able to learn the good from you and critique the bad in you, and then where you're able to now work together towards where you want to go.
Now, as Dr. Were, what lessons or lesson would you wish or want every young surgeon to have learned early? The one that for you were like, oops, I wish I knew this earlier.
I knew that earlier. Endurance. For a surgeon, you have to forget about your sleep, because surgery is long and it's complicated, and there is no perfect surgery or a perfect surgeon in place. Every surgeon will tell you their stories. So for the young ones who want to do surgery, it's like, it's a journey. It takes a lot of your time and demands you to put in a lot of hours learning that particular trade. And above all, do not be afraid to make a mistake, because you'll face many complications in future. No one should tell you that I have an excellent record of, I've done 100 surgeries, no complications or not, because everyone is different. So I think when you get it, then prepare yourself to sort it out, and don't believe that when you get it, then you're a lesser person or you're not an experienced surgeon because you've gotten that kind of complication. Yeah, because sometimes the younger surgeons get complications and they think, oh, I'm bad, or oh, I messed up. No. It's
maybe there's somewhere I didn't get this right. No, maybe this is not for me.
Every human being is different. Every human being will react differently to a surgical trauma, and how they react, you just need to have your game up on how to manage that.
Talking about trauma, this is something I've been advocating for personally, about mental health, mental wellness. Do you debrief? Do you see a therapist, maybe? Or how do you, let me not give you options. Just Tell me how you.
Concerts, the music. The
So music just works for you.
Music works well for me. Sometimes taking breaks, I can just take a break somewhere,
Breathe and just.
breathe in, just be there by yourself. We look at things that you've done. Yeah, of course, being around people is also important. Hearing their stories. Don't hang around only around surgeons. Now hang around other people also, so that you can be able to learn what they are. And then just have a supportive structure around you. When you have that, then you're able to cope. Yeah, but there's something called vicarious trauma. So that's the kind of trauma that surgeons face because of the burden of dealing with patients, losing patients. Doctors, not trauma surgeons only. Yeah, so it's something that is there. It's something that you have to be aware about and then take steps to actually address it. Or you may find yourself.
Please remind me that
vicarious trauma.
Remind me after.
Yeah,
yes, please. Yeah. Okay, interesting. So, for every young surgeon out there, young medic out there, one thing that I'm learning from Dr. Wade, and I hope you're also learning it today, is learn to have endurance, learn to accept mistakes. They always happen. And yes, what else did you say? I'm trying to remember. No, I'll remember. There's 3 things that got to me through the.
And learn how to deal with those.
Yes, the challenges. Actually, embrace challenges. They'll always be there. Oh, perfectionism. That was what I was looking for. Don't expect to be perfect. As we should always say, there's no perfect. Yes. So now we're going to get into another segment where we're going to talk about training and the next generation. But before we go into that, I'm going to allow you again to ask me a question. Yes.
So what do you think about refined plastic surgery now that you've sat here?
Well, one thing I'm taking note is how you people are following up with a patient. Literally, I've felt it. Like you're following up. Like, is that an infection? Is that? And I find that to be very, interesting and also. I feel safe, even on behalf of the patient, because I've been in cases where hospitals will never even follow up. I've even had cases where someone might even have had a booking. They're expecting, this is different from plastic surgery, of course, but then they still need maybe a surgery, and they're booked. There's a lot of lines, and maybe people, and there's no follow up whatsoever. And of course, I do understand also that the doctors also have hands full. And of course, following up with every specific patient would not be really that an easy thing to do. But I've honestly felt the way, even with the breaks we've been having, we've been having breaks. I know it won't be shown, but we've been having those breaks where we have to allow you to at least, tend. And I can also see the way it's a priority for you. It's felt, and that's why I feel Refine is truly from the name, Refine.
Refine our services in every way.
Now, so according to you, what's working well in Kenya's training and certification process for plastic and cosmetic surgeons?
I think the exposure is working very well because we're having a lot of cases to deal with. And we have many plastic surgeons now, around more than 30 in Nairobi. So for any young plastic surgeon who's coming up, then we have a lot of exposure into cases. The market is also growing, and we are very vocal as the plastic surgery community in terms of educating the public. So that is working super well. And I think also the uptake of the services is good. The uptake of the services is very good by the public, and we appreciate that.
Okay. Now, what areas do you feel need improvement?
The improvement, we need to do more public education. Of course, we need to expand the scope of services that we also do provide here, and that is through collaborations with our international partners, so that we can be able to provide the A-class kind of plastic surgery service that we have here. We are doing good, but can be better.
Now, talking about even the public awareness and exposure and all that, what trend do you think is wrongly consumed or understood by the public, even patients out there?
I think the trend that if it has worked for patient A, then it will work for me. or I'll get exactly the same outcome like the other patient. Everyone is different. Their journey is different. Their healing process is different. So we need to understand that so that we can measure expectations and have the outcome that fits or best suits you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what's the best career advice that you yourself, you've ever received?
Best career advice I've ever received: to do plastic surgery.
From who?
Yeah.
From who?
From my mom.
Give me another one. No. Give me another best career advice.
Okay, so career advice.
Yes.
Of course, when we were in high school, we used to be encouraged to go abroad. But then one of my teachers back in high school told us, just try local and you see. Yeah, because we were too young to go outside from high school. And I don't regret actually not going to those Ivy League universities, because now most of my friends who went out are back here in Kenya. Yeah. So I think, yeah, that was also a good one.
Okay.
Because I'd never been a plastic surgeon if I went out of the country.
Yeah. Now, taking you back to you talking about mistakes. What's that professional mistake that has shaped you?
Yeah. Professional mistake that has shaped me. Try to look for that mistake.
Don't think too hard. It's just surface. It's just here with you.
Yeah. You know, the way I view it in a positive way.
Okay, yes.
So, I think my professional mistake that has really shaped me, especially the last 2 years, is opening my own surgical center here. Yeah. That's what I can twist it and say, because the moment I opened it is when now I was able to see most of my friends in true colors. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when you mean true colors, when you say true colors, it's like
no, people came out. People came out, and I really came to understand that Africans, we don't like people to be successful.
Seeing other people.
Yeah, compared to, let's say, Europeans, where they'll share the success with you, enjoy with you. The moment you start taking that trajectory towards doing something for yourself or becoming independent, then is when you realize, I was only, what do you call this boy? Is it a silver boy or what?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was the golden boy only because I stayed under the wings. Now that I have my own wings, then it no longer applies to me.
Okay. Yeah. Now, what's that one book or resource that you would, advise every young medic or doctor to read?
The what? The
one book or resource.
Noise. It's one of the books that I have here. It's about strategy, how to strategically think about different things and how to handle it. Okay. Yeah. So it's not medical, but then it's something that most of us as medics are not exposed to, because you're always just the human anatomy lab, wards, patients and stuff. So you do not have the soft skills outside on how to navigate, how to do the business of medicine and stuff. But then this one is able to put in you the strategy you need to succeed in life, whether in business, whether in your profession or in your personal life.
Okay. Yeah. Now, what's that one myth about surgery that needs to die? That surgeons are not as smart as physicians. It's a myth where you think surgeons, their work is just to cut. Who thinks that cutting sounds more scary?
Okay, maybe that is more in a realm of medicine, yes. Where you find surgeons. I thought they're just people for cutting and fixing. They do not put a lot of knowledge into the practice. I think that's a fallacy. Okay. But then maybe for the public, is that surgeons don't need to eat too. Yeah. Okay. That they are providing the service, and it's a calling to only provide the service. Yeah, people have to see you through the lens that at the end of the day, I'm a surgeon, but I'm also a father, I'm somebody's brother, I'm somebody's son.
Yes, you still have mother.
other things to
Yes.
provide for. So when you come and someone tells you this is the cost of what you're going to do, then they should look at it also on all angles.
Okay, that's it. But I have my own question,
Yeah.
because so that you don't hold it against anyone
Yeah.
but me.
Yeah.
Have you done any procedure on yourself?
No.
Would you do any
Not
procedure on
yet.
yourself?
I'm bargaining with my aesthetic doctor, Dr. Hannah Yuso, was around here,
yes.
to do Botox for my face. And the reason for that is I sweat a lot.
Okay, yeah.
So they've been trying to convince me to do the Botox. So I'm having a training for Botox this weekend, and I'm going to do it. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
That one is too personal, I won't ask.
I was supposed to remind you about gigantomastia at the end. You know?
Yes, and also about
Yeah.
the trauma,
Yeah.
those two.
The
You will
vicarious
understand
trauma.
why.
Yeah.
For now, hold on to it.
So-
So that's it. I'm going to allow you to say, maybe if you have any parting shot, something
Yeah.
that you feel I've left out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's something that you've left out, but maybe just to tell our viewers that plastic surgery is a thing, especially cosmetic plastic surgery in Kenya. We are doing it safely, and you're able to get you what you want. Our motto here is normally come as you are, live as you wish. So if you visit us in Refine, we're able to refine you the way you want.
Oof.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like it should be a motto for Refine.
Which one? Refining you the way you are. Yeah.
Okay. And Dr. Rere, thank you for taking us through your journey from artistry in surgery and leadership in healthcare systems. So I've been so glad to be here and to talk to you and to get to know you and to get to know more about plastic surgery. For our listeners, I hope you've enjoyed this conversation. You've learned one or two things about plastic surgery. If you're a young doctor and medic out there, as Dr. Rere has advised you, you can be a young surgeon as well. Learn from your mistakes, have endurance. There's no perfectionism. I'll repeat that. There's no perfectionism. And maybe one day you'll still come here and be under Refine Plastic Surgery. Thank you. Follow us in all our social media platforms where you can get more episodes of Daktari Tone podcast. That's it. See you next.